Oh, the ape was not sash, buddy. The ape was not sash, buddy. All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel, the main event here. Two quick things, we go right into the battles. One, consider this video a preview to the actual video where I go over the whole team, drop the rental, talk about the placements, because I did pretty well with this team in the global challenge actually. And my buddy who I gave it to, who made a really strong push, actually did a lot better as well. So when we get a more clear picture of those placements and I can talk about the placements, I can talk more about how the team did so well, how it functions and stuff like that. As it stands, these videos were recorded like on day one of the challenge. So I just want to let you guys enjoy the battles. Second thing, the battles will probably be voiceovers because there was a mic issue with some of my footage, so probably no face cam for those. But battles are still great nonetheless, and I'll make sure that you guys enjoy them. Otherwise, thank you guys for being here. Click like for your boy, subscribe if you are new, and I see you guys in the first match. All right, so I don't even remember what I led here in hindsight. My brain is telling me I'm gonna pick like for a draft and either Chi or Flutter, because like Chi goes well into all of this stuff. The only issue that I'm running into is that they do have Weezing, which would turn off my giraffe. So did I leave that? Let me see. Ogrepine wouldn't work here, right? Bolt is fine, but I still don't know how that beats like PaoNite, right? I don't think that's a good choice. So I think I go with the giraffe and make them bring Weezing is my best bet. I can always switch in to like Flutter if I need to. What did you pick, guy? This guy's so slow. Cool, it takes him so long to pick his mons. It's definitely Koraidon. It's always Koraidon. You need the sun because once you clear like the Weezing. Oh, did I go with Bolt? So then I went Bolt Koraidon then. Maybe I left Flutter at home because if I don't get the sun up, then Flutter is not great into Caly Shadow. So yeah, let's figure out what we did. All right, so these guys lead Weezing and Urshifu. I lead my giraffe and my Chi, as you know. Now, what do I do here? What do I have in the back? I have Koraidon, which doesn't really want to switch into a Gleam. Bolt can switch into a Gleam though, because I don't want to get Surging Struck. So I can Psychic either slide. I think I'm going to go for the Urshifu, but the Weezing like to protect. In hindsight, maybe I just go after the Weezing because it's very, very easy to just attack it because they probably want to like dazzle or click spikes or something here. But it's kind of fine because they probably just go for like U-turn. Hope you don't hear that crunching from my puppy in the background. Yeah, but Bolt can take a Gleam and can take a Surging pretty well. If they go for they went for a U-turn, which is what I kind of anticipated, but got to be safe. And not only that, but like Bolt can also take like a E-speed from D-Knight because I'm very physically bulky. Hands is an interesting choice. Do I Terra Fairy here? Because they let me get the Bolt in for free. This Psych is going to do a decent chunk. Like, that's good damage into Iron Hands. Like, I know it's super effective hit and all, but that's AV Iron Hands, and that Giraffe has no investment. Protect is kind of free because the Weezing doesn't threaten me, and Iron Hands would have to, like, wild charge into me. And it makes more sense for Iron Hands to low kick into me, right? So we do go Psychic into the Weezing and try to get some damage down on it. Because once we clear that guy off the board, we are in a really good shape. And yeah, they also are always going to fake us out because they know my Giraffe is turned off. So that makes sense. Dazzle doesn't touch my Bolt. Does negligible damage to my Giraffe. Psychic does way more in return. Oh, that's good damage. That's real good damage. So now I think I do pop the Terra, do I? Or do I just save it because I don't really need it? Do I need it or anybody else? I think this is me checking to see who I need to save Terra for. Yep. Koraidon and Chi. I kind of consider that I maybe don't need Terra in those. Yeah, I don't need Terra in them. So I do just pop the Terra now. I could double up into this guy, anticipating another protect, but this Weezing probably doesn't protect. This guy is played very fast and loose with his Weezing from what I can remember. But let's see how this turn plays out. They also terrestrialize, which is probably hands. Oh, it is the Weezing terrestrializing. I don't know if that feels like a waste. Terra Water here does not feel like a good decision, especially because like, what if I just Thunderbolt that spot, right? I not only that, but like I kind of just ignored that. Toxic Spikes again, I think feels like greed. That's actual greed. There's not gonna be enough turns in the game for that to like really matter that much, because my team just doesn't play that way. And to be honest, neither is like theirs. So like 2 layers of spikes feels a little bit greedy. Like 1 is fine, I think. Low kick does no damage, right? So you made no advancements this turn. You got no damage on the board this turn, and you took so much health. So now it's like very, very free for me to Thunderbolt the right and Psychic the left. Like you don't really you know, I think foul play is better because you can only switch in the Calyrex into a Psychic, right? So you can't switch Urshifu in. So I think foul play is fine because foul play will always pick up here, and it'll also cover any switches. Yep, so Iron Hand goes down, and I'm not sure who they bring in next. Urshifu makes the most sense to me, but you can get clapped is the issue if you bring in Ursh. So it probably has to be Caly Shadow. Caly Shadow can't actually touch my Giraffe. So it's like a very free foul play into that spot and a Thunderbolt into the right, because the Bolt just has too much health to die in 1 hit to anything. It is Calyrex. So yeah, this is a very, very free foul play into the left. My left, their right. I should Thunderbolt the Weezing, and I should foul play the Calyrex. Let's see how this plays out. Expected them to protect there, but like I have no other plays I need to make, right? Because this will just KO. So it's really not the end of the world. And then next turn I can still clap and then foul play again. This match feels very over because they wasted the terror on that Weezing. And I'm not even sure why, because I'm not sure what ability they really wanted to keep off. Like maybe they were worried about sending the back, but I don't know if that helped. And I already know that there's Scarf Ursh because they risked the U-turn on turn 1. So like this clap is super duper free and this foul play is super duper free. Like there's actually nothing they can do to stop this. Oh, you know what? This is a better play in case they this is a way better play in case for some reason like double protect or my foul play doesn't KO. Trick Room is just better here, like just to guarantee the win, because they won't kill the Bolt at all, and they just went after the Bolt straight up, right? And that never kills me. So now that the Trick Room is up, they can't do anything but just lose. They have no priority, even if they have like a focus sash. Yeah, you have like a focus sash, there's nothing they can do. So they protect here. And I think I get annoyed because I think they forfeit the next turn. And I hate when people do that, right? Like when you protect and then forfeit, it's like, why don't you just forfeit the turn you protected? Why are you wasting both of our times? Right? Like you don't know what kind of push I'm making in this GC. I'm probably trying to go for the top and I need to get all my games in a matter of time. Like I'm pretty sure they forfeited here and I'm pretty sure I get annoyed. They did forfeit, right? Like that's so dumb. Why'd you forfeit if you protected the last turn? Why'd you stall me out? That's why I was like, GG's well played to me. And I didn't say GG's well played to them because that ticked me off. All right, so this is a matchup of Roaring Moon, Calyrex Shadow, who else? indeedee, Iron Hands, Ogerpon, Urshifu, probably Water. My inference here is that like Koraidon Flutter is just beats everything, right? Like it kind of just beats everything that they could possibly throw out to me. So that's what I'm gonna go with. I think Chiyu has to come in the back. Like I don't think I should bring anything but Chiyu. Okay, you did pick Chiyu. You're not a complete fool. And then Reggie Bolt's fine. I think it's good against Urshifu. Decent against Hands. Good against Roaring Moon for sure. So I think these are good picks. Maybe Ogerpon in hindsight would have been fine, but I think these are good picks. All right, so they lead with Calyrex indeedee, which is kind of what I expected. So that's pretty fine by me. Only thing I'm really worried about is an expanding force. I'm not too worried about that. I think my mind initially went to like Icy Wind Clay, but I don't really need that, right? Because I have like Chiyu in the back with Scarf. So actually, I think my focus here is to get the redirection off the board. even though I don't really need that either. But I guess getting the indeedee off the board is kind of fine. So I think I Terra Fire because I'm more likely to survive in E-Force if I Terra. If I don't Terra, I'll die to it. But if I click Icy Wind, I think I click Icy Wind so I can attack first, just to guarantee I get the indeedee off. I know I'll kill the indeedee here. And then once I slow this thing down, it can't beat like anything I have in the back anymore because everything I'll speed in sun, out of sun, no matter what. And I have Sash, so I'm not worried about an Astral Mirage, and I'll survive Astral on both Pokemon. Well, after Flare Blitz Recoil, I might not, but we'll see how it plays out. So Follow Me is expected because they don't want to just get like Shadow Balled or Flare Blitz because they would just lose on the spot. Icy Wind does come off here, so I will get a chance to attack before his Calyrex. I don't mind like trading my Terra to just get rid of this indeedee. Because I don't want to do it like Trick Room stuff because I do have a booster speed mod and a Choice Scarf mod. So like I do not want to do a Trick Room at all. I just want to get like that thing off the board because I can win this game with just like Flutter and Chi-Yu at this point because the sun is up and Chi-Yu and sun will destroy everything, and the only thing that won't get destroyed is like Iron Hands or Urshifu, and those will get destroyed by Flutter plus Chi-Yu, right? So I'm not really worried about that. They only go for Astral, so I actually might survive in Koraidon here. No, Koraidon is way too low. Never mind. I didn't realize how much that sucked. He crit the Flutter main, but like that's fine. They're probably like feeling like they're in a good spot because I traded my Restricted and I traded my Terra just for like their indeedee. But that is not what this is like about. This is just about getting that off the board so I can just start clearing things, right? I have a limited number of sun turns that I have to just get through. So I'll bring out the Chi-Yu, not the Bolt, bring out the Chi-Yu. And they actually can't do anything here against this. They have to start protecting and doing all type of weird stuff. But like even at that point, your Calyrex is already minus speed. So once sun runs out, the Fluttermane will still outspeed it. And the Chi will always outspeed it. So they have to like make a decision, right? Now they bring out their grass type, which is like, oh my goodness, that is music to my friggin' ears. Like actual music to my ears. Now the only thing that could be troubling is a Heat Wave miss, right? Which I'm not actually concerned about. I probably should have Icy Winded here again. Because Dazzle plus Heat Wave is fine, but like if they do something like Terrastalize that thing and get the +1 speed, and then they're like Focus Sash, they could like speed up and then bonk my Flutter or like bonk the Chi with like superpower, which is not ideal. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but like it's still not something I want to deal with. So I wonder if I changed my play here thinking about that. I can't remember. Let's see what I do. I did not change the play, so I think I just felt comfortable with this because I'm a madman, maybe? But I think just getting the damage down and the Heat Wave off is fine. Maybe I just felt like the Ogerpon is just not threatening enough to the Chi-Yu at this time. Because they probably don't even have superpower at this point if they're not going for it or that previous turn. They probably do Terrastalize here though, right? To get their speed boost and see what happens. But I do think maybe Icy Wind's the better play. I guess it's just that Dazzling Gleam does more damage in the event that something goes wrong with Heat Wave. Like Heat Wave plus Icy Wind is a great play, but it also has a lot of volatility to it. Like I could miss both targets and get nothing out of it. So I think I just decided to try to get as much as I could out of the turn. So this is a Terrastalization. I don't think they EV this correctly though. You'll see why in just a moment. So I Dazzle, bring a lot of health down, and then I go next. So their Ogerpon is obviously like base like 110 speed, right? So even though I'm Scarfed Chi-Yu, at +1 they should be outspeeding me. They must have only decided to like EV to outspeed like Calyrex Shadow, which actually came back to haunt them here because they didn't even get a chance to attack. So they popped their Terra and lost their Restricted for nothing. And now they have Roaring Moon, and Roaring Moon simply cannot win this game. So this one is like super duper duper over. Roaring Moon is booster speed, yeah, but like they're probably gonna forfeit. I can't remember what they did here. I think I Icy Winded. I don't know why. Oh, because they still yeah. Why did I Icy Wind? Maybe because I just wanted Chi-Yu to get the kill. This annoyed me, so I think I switched to a fairy move after this. I definitely just clicked the Icy Wind because I wanted Chi-Yu to get a chance to like. I wanted to see if single target Heat Wave and Sun could pick up Roaring Moon. I think I was just like styling at this point because they couldn't win anymore. They don't have Terrifying Acrobatics, so they can't KO the Chi-Yu in one hit. Yeah, so I just switched to Moonblast because I was like, you know what, whatever. I'm tired of playing these games with y'all. I just wanted to see if my Heat Wave could pick up, but no, you guys want to protect, so just eat Moonblast. So yeah, get him off the field. Roaring Moon is so cool, though, admittedly. That shiny is really nice. I really like shiny Roaring. Oh yeah, GG's well played to my opponent. All right, so now we're playing against Dozo, Caly, Weezing, Urshifu, and indeedee. It feels like I could easily lead Koraidon Flutter or Koraidon Chi-Yu into this for the most part. I think Koraidon Flutter is way safer though, because Fluttermane and Koraidon don't die to like an earthquake. They don't die to like a wave crash, whereas Chi-Yu might. So I think that's kind of what I want to go for. Not to mention like Weezing, if they do like Caly Weezing, I can still Icy Wind, like pretty easily. Like an Icy Wind Protect. I select Bolt. Why did I pick Bolt? Did I? No way I lead Bolt into this, right? Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm covering Caly, Weezing, and Dozo. That's not a terrible plan. Because like Chi-Yu will outspeed. Yeah, Chi-Yu will outspeed Caly Dozo no matter what. I can either Snarl or Heat Wave right away. And Raging Bolt will cover the Dozo, forcing it to Terra, right? So if they are forced to Terra into grass, Chi-Yu can like clean them up. And I can easily switch Chi-Yu out into something like Koraidon. Because like it doesn't, again, Koraidon doesn't die to Wave Crash, it doesn't die to Earthquake. So I think that I actually do go with this. And I can switch into Sun at any time if Weezing not in the field and just Heat Wave stuff. And then Fluttermane has to come in the back. I need the Focus Sash Flutter. Like that actually is a really good game plan. Shout out to me. So as kind of expected, they lead Weezing Caly, which is very, very free because I have Scarf. So I can just like Heat Wave. The reason I always Heat Wave and don't Snarl is for a couple reasons. One, them seeing Chi-Yu incentivizes Protect or Terrestrialization anyway. And Snarl just doesn't do enough damage if they Terrestrialize. So Heat Wave always just does a lot. And if they have Terra Water, I have Raging Bolt on the field, right? So like, who cares? Also, Heat Wave just does so much more damage to the Weezing that I can like get my abilities turned back on. So getting like that's great damage to the Weezing without Terrifier. I double up into it, of course, because now they have to protect the next turn, right? Like Poison Gas means nothing to me here. I actually do not mind that at all. As long as I navigate my HP and my turns well, I should be like okay. So we go into the next turn where I just Heat Wave again. I don't remember if I Thunderclap the right slot. I do think they might go for a double swap though, so it probably is better to Heat Wave and Thunderbolt. So let's see what I decide to go with. Okay, so I do go with Thunderbolt because I'm not a dummy. I think that's a good idea. Good play, main. Good play. So Heat Wave comes out. Calyrex does not take as much from that as I think. But again, that's just the idea that all the abilities and stuff are like turned off. So the only problem with this though is that Beads of Ruin gets activated when they get to attack. So I take more damage from Astral Barrage now on my friggin' Bolt, which is so dumb. However, the Bolt does more damage to them too. I do have to say the crit is kind of nice because it forces their stuff on the field. I do wish though that I didn't take as much damage because I really need the Bolt to push the Terrestrialization on the Dozo because I know it's Dozo in the back. Whenever they leave Weezing Caly, it's always Dozo in the back. So now I don't have a way to like force the Terra necessarily, which is not ideal for me. But we will still navigate this, so don't you guys worry. Yep, exactly. We go into the Flutter first because we can click Moonblast, and we're gonna get the Chi-Yu off the field into something that can take an Earthquake and a Wave Crash, right? So, which is the Koraidon. So that's exactly why I bring Flutter in first, and not the Sun first, because I want to get Chi-Yu off the field, save its health. Switch the move off of Heat Wave into something like Dark Pulse since they resist. And again, Chi-Yu is under threat, and Fluttermane is not really under threat because Fluttermane will not die to a Wave Crash in Sun, and it won't die to an Earthquake either. Yep, switch it in. Very glad they did not get Toxic Spikes up because that would break the Flutter Sash, but they only click Poison Gas to poison the first two, which is like fine. I understand why they did it because Raging Bolt puts a lot of pressure on your Dozo, so you kind of don't want to deal with that. But unfortunately for them, now they have to deal with the Sash Flutter Mane with Terracinization available. So I'm gonna start boom blasting this guy like crazy, like right in his big catfish face. Okay, that's the first one. First one doesn't do that much, but in my head, I'm like, you know what? That's actually fine. Order Up is actually a good play by them, but I don't care because Koraidon is not what's gonna win me this game, right? Just having the setup is fine, and honestly, getting the Chi-Yu in faster is better for me. So I actually do not mind this at all. So now it's Terra Fairy Moonblast. Yep. And you Helping Hand boost it. Yep. Don't even think of nothing else. I could Flare Blitz to like get myself off the field or something, but he'll take care of it for me, so I'm not that worried about it at all. By the way, I upscaled the res because I'm trying some new stuff with editing. So like this video should be a little bit cleaner than the last one, just visually. Obviously I don't have the face cam in, so I have to add that component to it, but like we'll see how that fares out in the next video. But for now, big Moonblast. Look how much more damage that does, right? That's why I was like, yo, that first one may not look like much, but I can tell that I'm gonna do so much more once I do the next one. Honestly, like he's gonna protect, but the Chi-Yu when it comes out probably just like destroys this thing. And Flutter still has Sash attack, right? So like you have to hit this Flutter 2 times, and you're actually not gonna get the opportunity because if one Moonblast doesn't kill, Moonblast plus Dark Pulse will. I don't have Helping Hand anymore, but I'm thinking maybe Beats Ruin will help me get there. But with the extra health he gets here, I don't think I KO with just the Flutter, so I have to KO with the combo, which is fine because I'll still beat the Tatsu because that's the only mon they have left. And then if it's Scarf Tatsu, it can't beat me, and if it's Sash Tatsu, it gets like tricky with Muddy Water stuff. But we'll see how it plays out once we actually get to that point. So now we just Moonblast again. I don't think he goes for a double protect here. I think he just goes for his attack. The double protect feels like a waste, right? You have to just try to hope that you live without Helping Hand. But newsflash, bro, you take way too much damage. So the leftovers health did matter there. Special attack drop doesn't matter. Dark Pulse will finish him off. So now it's just like this Tatsu Gear versus the world. And I'm pretty sure this player does still try to win the game, which I can commend, right? Especially if you like item like Scarf or Sash. Sash will give you like a legit chance to try to win. Did I go back? Yes, I go back and aim because I don't want to play those games with like the weird targeting to an empty spot thing. Just target them on. So they do protect. So that means they're stalling out my Sun so they can click Muddy Water. That's exactly what their plan is. At least what I assume their plan would be. And also I guess my poison ticks. But there's not enough poison here to KO me yet. I died at the next turn, right? I think I died at poison, or is it this turn? No, I don't think that's enough health. Yeah, I think I take too much. I think I took a little too much. So now it's just like Moonblast mind games. And in real time recording this, I'm sitting here like, yo, you know exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna Moonblast and I'm gonna KO them. No, I'm not gonna KO them. They're gonna go down to Sash. And they're gonna Muddy Water actually drop me, and then I have to worry about that. I know that's what's gonna happen, and I don't remember if it did, but I'm telling myself like, yo, I know for sure that they're gonna be Focus Sash, and they are going to they're gonna hit Muddy Water, and they're gonna actually drop me. So boom, we Moonblast down to Sash. They Terra Stellar so that they can get more boost on their Muddy Water, which makes sense. So let's see how much this actually does to the Flutter. Is it a 2-shot? It's a 2-shot with the boost. Yep, and look, actually drop. Now, in hindsight, I don't think it's a 2-shot without the boost because you only get 1 boost, so I don't think they would have KO'd me next turn anyway. So I think I had 2 shots of this Moonblast, but we did have to worry about it because I got the 1 off. No, I can't believe they got the actually drop, dude. Like, this game is actually, like, always trying to, like, cheat me, and I do not like it, but we ended up getting the win. This was another matchup that, for this team that I'm using specifically, very free. Like, actually just free 99. No difficulty unless they get like nonsense like poison and stuff like that. GG's well played. All right, so we made it to the last battle of the video. When I saw this team, I'm like, yo, I just won like my first 3 straight. Why am I getting peered into like this stuff? But the person's rating wasn't like 1400 or anything. They were in the 1500. So like maybe they just like scammed somebody. I don't know. But or maybe it was their first match. I can't remember. But like I actually locked in so quickly because like I got a chance here to like show what the team was made to do. So even though the plays are suboptimal, I just really wanted to go for it. So these guys lead Corviknight and Gastrodon. And I see that, I'm like, oh, yummy. This is food. So I'm like, you know what? Even though the optimal play here is the Heat Wave in close combat to Gastrodon, like that is my objectively best play. I decide, you know what? See, actually, what did I do? What did I click? I backed out. I was like, you know what? Helping Hand, Terrifying, Heat Wave. Like, I'm undefeated in the video. These guys are of no threat to me. I'm just going to send it. Like, this is not the correct play. This is purely for you guys' entertainment value. Because, like I said, the play is to Heat Wave and then CC the right slot, because the right slot was this. And if the left slot, the Gastrodon, the Corv would have to like Terra Dragon to like live, which is why I initially pointed at it with close combat, because I was like, if they Terra, and look, Chiyu for the first time in this video misses both with Heat Wave, and it's like, you know what, dude, fine, because they clicked Iron Defense and they clicked freaking Acid Armor with Gastrodon. So even though I just missed both of my attacks, they did not get anything out of this. So like, whatever. So you know what I decide? I'm gonna do it again. They tried to play me because they didn't even click the terrestrialization button, right? I'm like, oh, you think it's sweet? Say less. I'm gonna do it again. I'm clicking the move. Yeah, I'm clicking the move. They're probably thinking like, dang, Heat Wave, Helping Hand, Terrifier, and Sun. What am I gonna do about this? I know what I'll do. I will terrestrialize my Corviknight. I'm like, oh, buddy, that is a waste of a terrestrialization, because you may not be weak to fire anymore, but you still don't resist it. And the only way to live this attack in the world is to resist it. You don't resist it. So guess what happens to you? And Chiyu doesn't miss this time. Get wiped, buddy. Get wiped. Gastrodon lives, of course, because the resistance is probably very tanky. Probably very specially because Addison on that. But I don't care. That Corv is donezo. And this Gastro can't even do anything to me at all. Muddy water. Get out of here. They didn't accuracy drop us, did they? They did not, because that would have been bad. Accuracy drop would have been annoying. Okay, they actually dropped the Koraidon, but like, who cares? All right, Koraidon in this game, Helping Hand bot, bro. Actual Helping Hand bot. Is, oh no, Annihilate. You don't take this either. So, guys, I'm gonna give you 1 second to guess what I click. Hurry, 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 hurry. What do I click? What do I click, guys? Do I go back? Okay, so yeah, I was gonna go Helping Hand again, but I know he doesn't live, so I was covering for Sash on the Ape, because some people run Sash Ape. Oh, the Ape was not Sash, buddy. The Ape was not Sash, buddy. Oh no, that poor little Annihilate. He gets absolutely dogged. Flibless into what, dude? The board is wiped. The board is actually wiped. You actually get nothing. Like, you actually get nothing. Lucario. I seen this Lucario come out. I actually started to feel bad, because I'm like, yo, that guy is a steel type and he doesn't resist. And you know what? I'm sitting here like, what do I have in the back? The reason I look for what did I have in the back is because I need to know if he had focus action, I lost the Pokemon this turn, do I just easily still win? And I do. So I clicked Helping Hand just to overkill, because as much as I felt bad, I didn't feel bad enough. So I was like, yeah, let's just over nuke this Lucario out of existence. That Lucario was deleted from my opponent's code. Helping Hand, Terrifier, Heat Wave in Sun to a Steel type, actually deleted from existence. That guy no longer exists, buddy. No longer exists. So yeah, that'll actually be the end of this video in particular. Again, I just wanted to give you guys a preview into the team, let you guys see how some of my global challenge games went. Did I record some more of them? No, I didn't. I don't believe so. But however, I'm going to record some more of the team when I do drop the video of like the breakdown of the team, the EVs, the rental code, all that good stuff. So like, feel free to be on the lookout for that one. Enjoy this. Click like, subscribe if you're new. Become a member So you can send me your teams that I can remix and send back to you, like how I kind of remixed this team and made it way better. I'll do that for your squad as well as giving you a cool name about my name. Otherwise, thank you guys for being here. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.